You can't be stupid and foolish at the same time. It's like having sex before marriage, one mistake. Sex without a condom, second mistake. Then you get pregnant, third mistake. You get AIDS, another problem. You do an abortion, you are a fool. Are you following, sir? You can't make a blunder on a mistake. Then you are pairing up stupidity and foolishness in the same line. And you cannot use abortion as a form of contraception, can you?
You know, South Africans, we have a special talent for mixing mistakes. It's like we don't do anything halfway. No, we go full combo. You don't just make one bad decision, you build a whole franchise of them. You meet someone at Groove, you don't even know their surname. But by Monday, you're Googling baby names that sound like BMW X5. Like, bro, relax, you don't even have a car seat yet. And the condom part. South Africans treat condoms like load shedding. Ah, it's stage 6. We'll survive without it. Then 9 months later, boom, Eskom didn't give you power, but now you've got a baby named Blessing. And then they say, no, I'll fix it with an abortion. No, that's not fixing, my friend. That's like trying to delete a screenshot from someone else's phone. It's too late. You can't mix foolishness with stupidity. That's a cocktail we've been drinking for too long.
But you know what's also unfair? The only time I hear this is always from one side. It's always the woman, what they want from the guy. Ah, guy must be this, must be this. How come guys don't have those kind of rules and stipulations for them? We don't say, oh, you gotta be 5-something. Your ass needs to be in this circumference. Yeah. We have none of that. We just like, yo, if you fuck with me, we good. If in my eyes you're pretty and I like what I'm seeing, we good. I don't have all these things that now. And like, oh, a man must, indota must. What about Ubaba? Did Ubaba do it? Ubaba did it. Then a man must. But if Ubaba didn't, stress no. I don't like you. Hey. Stress abantwana babantwana bayazikherezela they trying yabona kunamsebenzi eSouth Africa bezofuna untanga akushaya ngama-5,000 every week uyithatha phi lo manje uyithatha phi melaza yoshaya i-highest ubaba into angayazi bamshaye isiphongo na ntwana keep it steady ungayi ngalabantu izinto yakho ntwana.
Baby, let me tell you something. Excuse my French, but pussy does not move strong-minded men, all right? Pussy only moves men with a weak mentality. Understand what I'm saying? See, that's why that, oh, baby, I give you this vagina. If you give me this in return, don't do shit. That's why them type of men be looking at y'all like y'all crazy. You see what I'm saying? You can never get a strong-minded man thinking that it's the pussy that moves him. And all men won't cheat on their woman just because it's some new pussy. All right? Maybe a weak man will, but not a strong one. You heard it here first. Yeah.
But as a guy, we don't want somebody who's gonna embarrass you. And Tina, we pride ourselves because men are physical beings. You know, we mark terrain. We are visual beings. You know, there are 4 women who cannot embarrass you: your daughter, your wife, your mom, your sister. If you know, even once you start your joke, your mama joke, we even tell you, you know, because we see these people. Yeah, these people are angels. Yeah, you elevate your wife to the angelic level, your mom. So now your mom has been pierced by guys, you know, who are useless. That's why even your exes, you know, you check. Even if you can hear as a guy, you know, Tina, we've got an interest, even in our exes. We want to see them doing well, except for women. Women, they want to see you suffer. You know? Yeah. Once they leave you, they want to see you suffer. You know why? To justify why they left you. You know, because, you know, if you're doing well. They lost out. Yeah, they lost out. Now, if you're doing well, you know, they don't like that. You know, they must say, you know, hey, you know, I left this guy, I bought a car, I bought a house.
Let me tell you something. Liars don't heal. Liars don't heal. So you can eat all the wheatgrass you want, and you could do all this stuff with seeds and vegetables. But an honest person who eats cat food will go further than you.
A lot of people do not know the Vatican made a contract with the King of England back in the Middle Ages, where the Pope said that he declared himself the Vicar of Christ. The word vicar in Latin simply means someone who stands in for someone else. Today we know the Pope is the Vicar of Christ. What does that mean? According to the Vatican concept that God created the whole heavens and he created the earth, he gave the earth to Jesus, his son. But since Jesus is not here right now, somebody has to run the earth. So consequently, the Pope is going to stand in for him until he gets here, right? So he's the Vicar of Christ. However, the Pope is very busy and he doesn't have time. So he made a contract between the King of England and the papacy, in which the Pope set up the whole world in a trust and gave it to the King of England to rule the world. And at that time, the people who were called English became known as British. British comes from a Hebrew word, berith. In Hebrew, the word berith is a contract or a covenant. And ish in Hebrew means man or men. Therefore, berith-ish, contract man. This is why in the Western world, anything you're going to do in business requires a contract. That's the way the Vatican set it up. All international banking is based on contract. Consequently, all international banking law is based on Vatican canon law. Now, how many people know that?
So when someone's looking at you, but they're not really looking at you, you know what that feels like, don't you? And a lot of psychopathic people, a lot of narcissists do that. So part of their face pretends to be interested in you. They are looking at you in the eye, but they're not really looking at you. They're thinking of something else. They're seeing in you what they can get out of you. They're seeing you as an object. Eyes are hard to lie. They tell you something. Now, actors, very skilled actors, can kind of create some of these impressions. But one thing that they can't fake is the tone in their voice. And actors will tell you that it's the hardest thing to actually consciously control. So the voice of a person tells you a lot about their confidence levels, tells you a lot about, you know, how, just about their general emotional tone, about their character, about who they are. It's very difficult to fake. And when it's hesitant, when it's like stammering, when it's not, you know, you can kind of sense something from people's voice and it's very hard to fake. And then the smile tells you 100 different things if you know how to read it. There's the authentic smile, which I'm not going to fake right now, but well, it lights up the whole face, you know, like you really feel joy. You can't fake it. Your eyes go up, your cheeks go up, everything kind of connects together, right? The fake smiles, you know.
Yeah,
we've all seen the fake smile.
Just when the mouth goes up and the rest of the face doesn't bother.
Stephen, I really like you. You're wonderful. You know.
You have been lied to. They told you to work hard, save a little, retire at 65, and that this was freedom. But if 40 years of labor ends in a pension too small to live on, what do you call that? You were not born to serve until death. You were not born to watch life pass while you trade your soul for a salary. The world does not reward the obedient. It rewards the man who sees the trap and walks out of it. And that man begins here. Listen closely, because if you miss this message, you may work to the grave and still die poor. You believe you are free. You believe that hard work will pay off. You believe that one day, maybe after 40 years of labor, if you've been loyal, if you've saved, if you followed the system, you will get your reward. But I say this to you without apology. If 40 years of labor ends in dependency, then who truly owned your life? I have seen it too many times. Men who gave their entire youth to a job, only to reach the age of 65 with a tired body, a trembling hand, and a fearful glance at the calendar because their money is running out. They obeyed every rule. They stayed quiet. They did what they were told. They worked. They waited. And when the waiting ended, there was nothing waiting for them. I ask you again, who owns the life of a man who gives it away one paycheck at a time, only to die uncertain, unfree, and unremembered? You must understand this. Slavery has changed its costume, but it has never left. The chains are no longer metal. They are made of routine, of debt, of low expectation, of unexamined beliefs. You were told that the system works if you follow it. But what you were not told is that the system was never designed to make you rich. It was designed to make you useful to someone else's wealth. I will not soften my words. I am not here to encourage you. I am here to awaken you. Because until you see the truth of your condition, you will never walk free.
The country is run by Rothschilds. Cyril's boss is Martin Kingston. He's the head of Rothschilds Africa.
What are you saying?
Underneath Cyril Ramaphosa.
Yeah.
So, my apologies. You can. To the left, you're going to trim this.
Yeah.
To the left of Cyril Ramaphosa is the NEC. Yeah. And to the right of Ramaphosa is the Stellenbosch Mafia. Now, the NEC's function, according to UN resolutions, is to externalize the asset value of 600 SOEs. Now, to externalize the asset value, we're talking about selling off Transnet, Eskom, South African Airways, 600 state-owned enterprises.
Entities. Yeah.
Water, everything.
Yeah.
That's their function.
If you are still thinking of going to vote, let me inform you of something that maybe you do not know of. And this should be something that you should know. The Republic of South Africa is a corporation which is registered in Washington, D.C. As you can see there, Washington, D.C., United States Security and Exchange Commission, where the Republic of South Africa, name of the registrant, is registered. And let's look at who owns South Africa. There you can see who's the CEO, who's the deputy CEO, everybody that is involved there. Who's the members? Bill and Melinda Gates, World Health Organization, ANC Veterans, ANC National Executive Committee, Democratic Alliance, ANC Ministers, Economic Freedom Fund. There is your owners of South Africa. Let's look at what they borrowed against your name. $1.4 billion, which must be paid back in 2032. 1.6 billion that must be paid back in 2052. You are the person that is responsible for paying back this money that was lent from the IMF. So if you're still thinking of voting, think again, because this is open. Go to sec.gov and you will find much more documents pertaining to this whole matter. You are sheep. You are being sold. They cannot pay back this money, so you are going to lose everything when they come for what was taken from them. Wake up, South Africa. Voting is not what you think it is. You are slaves. Slaves are illegal. You need to become a living man and a living woman.
So go to this website. It is www.sec.gov/Edgar. You can search. Our South African company is registered under the CIK 0009322419. This is our company. South Africa is a company, and when we speak, you deny. Let's go and check some of the things. United States and Securities and Exchange Commission. Here we find signatures, explanatories, exhibitions. Look, confirmed copy of the pricing agreement dated 11 April 2022. It can give you even details about Absa Bank, Nedbank, how they formed all these things, their contracts and everything. And also you can go to Prospect B. It will show you that filed pursuant rule registration. So South Africa is just a fucking company. Go and argue with yourself. These are the monies that we are owing, due in April 2032. So we are owing these monies, you understand? Let me highlight it for you. Republic of South Africa, go and read this. you'll realize that we are just a company. Cyril Ramaphosa, when I say he's a CEO, you don't understand. We have a lot of documents that you can look at. Republic of South Africa, principal amount during 2030, maturity date, coupon, ranking. You understand? This is deeper than what you can perceive, but you don't like to listen to me. There was a document that I was looking for, but I'm no longer finding it. The one that I just shared with you right now. It's fine, but you have the website. You understand? Everything is there. This is the federal, the security and the government of USA. That's where we are registered. So this is the Republic of South Africa, CIK 0000932414. So we are just a fucking company. It's up to you how you take it.
Why is it legal to sell food that never rots? Think about it. Real food decays. Fruits turn brown. Bread molds. Meat spoils. That's nature's way of saying, eat it fresh, or don't eat it at all. Now walk into any store today. Burgers that never mold. Cakes that stay soft for months. Snacks sitting on shelves for years. Nothing natural about it. Chemistry rules here. Preservatives, additives, stabilizers. Not for your health, but for profit. The longer it lasts, the more it can be shipped, stored, and sold again and again. And here's the scary part. If bacteria can't survive on it, how much real nutrition is even left? How many secrets lie in the labels you never read, in ingredients you can't pronounce, in products designed to last forever? So I ask you, if food that doesn't rot is legal, are we eating, or are we surviving a chemical illusion? This is Unboxed World, where every bite carries secrets, reminding us that convenience often masks hidden danger.